Hello everyone, that manga kid here to do another alternative manga spotlight, this time focusing on Yukiko's Spinach by Frederic Boilet. This is another Ponent release that is by obviously not a Japanese mangaka. This is part of the Nouvelle Manga movement, and so Frederic Boilet is a French mangaka. And this is a very interesting manga. It is very different from anything I've ever read before. I originally heard about this from Laura over at Manga Hoarder, the YouTube channel, and she had talked about this. I don't remember if it was last year or the year before, I'm not sure. She had picked it up, and I thought that the cover was just absolutely stunning and couldn't kind of get it out of my mind, and so I managed to pick this up, and I'm very happy that I did. It's basically, it seems almost like semi-autobiographical because it focuses on this French man who's living in Japan who meets this woman named Yukiko, and it's basically just a story of him kind of having a sexual relationship with her for a very short period of time. And I'm not going to kind of go into what the title means because I think that's a fun little thing to find out for yourself in the volume. It is very short, so but the title does have a purpose or a meaning. Mine has the little French flap, or the little this thing, so the cover is still underneath that, but mine came with the little dust cover thing there. I'm going to show you some of the art. It is very not manga style art at all. I don't know what the term would be if you would, like, rotoscoping is in animation, but it does look like it's just pictures that has been kind of drawn over. And it's Ponent always does the like photo quality paper, the glossy paper, which I personally don't love. I prefer like paper feeling paper, but I do acknowledge that it's really high quality. Yeah, the art can be quite jarring if, like, when you're used to regular kind of manga. Like, this is not what you would typically expect from a manga. But yeah, it's basically just this French guy who is in love with this woman, who is not as in love with him. And it's just their little kind of affair over the course of, I don't want to say affair because she doesn't, like, it's not like they're technically cheating, but it's just their little relationship-esque thing that goes on for a very short amount of time. And yeah, it's very interesting. I enjoyed it quite a lot, a bit more than I thought I would, actually, especially at the beginning, because I went, oh, maybe this isn't what I thought it was going to be. And it was not at all what I thought it was going to be, honestly. But by the end, I appreciated it for what it was, and I will read it again, but probably not anytime soon. I think it's just a fun thing to have in my collection. I'm glad I have it, and I've been trying to collect more Ponent works because I think that they're an excellent publisher, and they're publishing things that are very different, and I'd like to support that. So if you've read Yukiko's Spinach, I would love to hear your thoughts on it. If you've read anything else from like the Nouvelle Manga movement and you have any recommendations, I'd love to hear that as well. I know that Ponent had published another Frederic Boilet work, which I can't remember what the title is off the top of my head, but it is on my radar to read that as well. But yeah, I think that just the cover alone is just absolutely stunning, and very happy to have this as part of my collection. So If you're interested into alternative manga and something very different from what you've ever read before, I highly recommend picking up Yukiko Spinach. Thanks again for watching. See ya.